And there you go, just like that, the bullet's out. Sometimes the powder gets clumped up, so just take a stick and loosen it up. You're gonna need a flammable material. I just have this cotton material with wood chips. The wood chips help it burn a bit longer. Then you'll take your powder, and you'll see this is a large caliber, so I have a lot, so you might not want to pour it all out, but if you want a better chance at a fire, I'd say to pour it all out. Now once you light it, the trick is to move your hand out of the way as soon as possible, but hey, whatever happens, happens, right? What's important is that you get a fire to survive off of. Let's see if it'll go with the match. And just like that, the branches are on fire and you got yourself a quick fire. So obviously this method has its ups and downs. I mean, you're most likely going to start a fire. I mean, there's like a 90% chance that the powder burns so hot, even if the tinder or the wood itself is really wet, you'll burn right through it and go to the heartwood right away, which is usually dry. Sometimes people say, oh, use birch bark, but birch bark isn't always available, or maybe it's soaking wet. Like now here it's maybe -5, -10, but it's not that cold, but everything's wet. So, I mean, if I want to start a fire, I don't really have a choice. Like as you saw, I used a match. People think that if you have a match, you have a lighter, you're saved. You're pretty much not saved if everything's wet. But if you have a rifle, usually with the rifle comes ammo, and the powder in there stays dry pretty much all the time, even if you put them in the water. So it's pretty much a guaranteed fire source. You just have to be ready because the powder ignites really fast and burns really hot, so you need some good tinder. Even if it's a bit moist, you'll still get a fire. I mean, as you can see here, I switched the camera around so you can see that it actually started. But yeah, another easy, simple way. Then again, you're pulling out in the woods, probably away from people, a bullet out of a cartridge that has powder in it, which means it's loaded, so you want to keep that away from the fire while you're pulling the bullet out any way possible. Me personally, I didn't show you guys, but I used my teeth. I was always spitting the residue because obviously bullets are lead, so I didn't want that in my mouth and I didn't want to swallow it. No, see, there's powder residue now that just caught in there, so it gave it a little boost. But yeah, you're always spitting, you don't want to keep that in your mouth. But like I said, super easy, start a fire, even if it's wet. And especially if it's winter and your hands are cold, you want to fire real fast, super good way to get started.